If the best things in life are free, somebody clearly didn't get the memo. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 things that are more expensive than they should be. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're looking at goods and services that are outlandishly pricey considering what's being given in return.
Don't you just love lobster?
Number 10. Concert tickets. There's something undeniably special about seeing your favorite performer live. Surrounding yourself with thousands of die-hard fans, singing and dancing along, it all gives music an added dimension you just can't get listening to a recording. But it gets a bit difficult to dance when you've paid an arm and a leg for the ticket. As of 2016, the average price per ticket for an American concert is roughly $47. And that's not even for the good seats. With so many people crowded into such a small place, it can be a challenge not to wonder where all that money is going. Number 9. Furniture. It's a cost you really don't understand until you move out.
Pivot! Pivot!
There are so many supposedly essential furniture items to buy, and each one is likely to cost you anywhere between $100 to well over $1,000 depending on the piece.
Ironically, this is now the most expensive piece of furniture in the entire apartment.
Some are non-negotiables like beds, dishwashers, and dressers. Others really make you stop and think though. Will paying $500 for a coffee table actually make your living arrangements any better? Thankfully for the frugally minded, we live in the golden age of online classifieds, where, if you don't mind something used, you can acquire many of these items at a fraction of the cost. Number 8. Everything in movie theaters.
Let's all go to the lobby, get ourselves some snacks.
It's pretty obvious when you think about it. If you've got a captive audience, you can set the prices wherever you want. And that's why a simple candy craving can break the bank whether you're at a movie theater, airport, or sports stadium. The most consistently frustrating of all is the movie theater though. If we spent $1 billion at the box office on Star Wars, how are we still paying like $8 on licorice? But what is a movie without snacks? Sky-high concession stand prices have encouraged even the most squeaky clean among us to smuggle in our own treats on occasion.
It's basically stealing from the theater when you do that.
Number 7. Plane tickets. The phenomenon of air travel is truly incredible. Flying across the country in a few hours, when it would otherwise take days to drive, is a miracle that should be enjoyed by all. The thing is, it's hard to enjoy the experience when you know you've paid through the nose for it. Good luck finding a domestic flight under $300, and international ones often cost you over $1,000 round trip.
And that'll be $17,412.
Considering the fact that airplane food is glorified cardboard, and each person is allotted a 2-foot by 2-foot space for the flight's duration, air travel offers few comforts. And what about family trips? In a car, the price of gas is divided. In the air, you're paying per head. Number 6. Lawyers.
All right, Charlie, remember this lawyer is not a big fan of ours, so we're probably gonna have to turn the charm up a little bit in the beginning.
Here's a professional whose services you fervently hope you never need, but may desperately require when you least expect it.
All it's gonna cost you is $80,000 and 1 pound of your finest meth.
Divorces, car accidents, and other financial disputes are frequent enough occurrences that you'll likely encounter at least one in a lifetime. To avoid being taken advantage of, it's highly advisable to hire a lawyer.
Anyone asks you anything, how you doing, isn't it a nice day? You say, gee, I don't know. Talk to my lawyer.
Thing is, you'll still be taken advantage of. Even a modest attorney can cost between $200 and $400 per hour in the city. The profession has been a lightning rod for criticism. But hey, considering you can leave a simple consultation with empty pockets, you can kinda understand why.
You get me one coffee drinker on that jury, you gonna walk out of there a rich man.
Number 5. Diamonds or engagement rings. Diamonds. People don't love them because they're cheap. It's more or less a rule that all engagements include the purchase of a diamond ring.
Yes, sir, and how will you be paying for it?
I don't know.
In the late 1800s, De Beers stockpiled diamonds, effectively gaining a monopoly on the market. They then ran a stellar marketing campaign, drilling it into our heads that diamonds equal love. Now, it's just about impossible to get a proper ring for under $2,000. And let's be honest, financial stability isn't necessarily a precursor to marriage.
I got a real interesting price on it.
Full price?
Right around there, yeah.
If only we could all agree to stop the whole diamond ring thing. Can we interest anyone in a cubic zirconia? Or maybe a nice moissanite ring, perhaps? Number 4, healthcare.
Have you heard of the Affordable Care Act?
Oh yeah, I heard about that. That's the thing that doesn't work.
Those among us living with a well-established, universally funded healthcare program, or who are given adequate healthcare by employers, get to avoid this massive headache. Others have to live with the knowledge that one small accident could mean financial ruin or crippling debt.
Hospital bills.
Pretty much sucked up all the money.
The worst part of it all? You never really know the cost beforehand. Should you wait out the head cold at home or roll the dice, see a doctor and play the Price is Right guessing game while waiting for the bill? Often, it's not a choice. You have a heart attack and wake up owing 6 figures. Number 3, a college education.
Students should not have to drown in debt to get an education. They need to survive.
There's nothing else out there that manages to put young people tens of thousands of dollars into debt with no guarantee of adequate future payoff.
Gotta get up early and waste some more money on my overpriced education.
Sure, the statistics are there. You'll earn exponentially more in your lifetime with a college degree. That statistic doesn't make it any easier to take out a $5,000 loan every semester, though. In-state public tuition currently costs roughly $10 grand a year, excluding room and board. That doesn't even address the added woes of out-of-state tuition. What's more, just when you've managed to scrape together the funds for tuition, you get your astronomically expensive textbook shopping list. Oh, the joys of higher learning. Number 2, funerals.
He thought it was okay to tell people about a cheaper casket.
Time for a rather morbid pit stop. Funerals are just about the most painfully expensive service out there. When a loved one dies, it's up to an inner circle of family to figure out the details of the burial process. While grieving, it feels inappropriate to haggle over prices, but it often seems almost as if the industry is well aware of this fact and makes the most of it.
You maybe get excited when someone dies.
Exactly.
Because you're like, I'm gonna profit from this.
Exactly.
But it's sad because,
Exactly.
You're losing.
Make sure you're sitting down for this one. The average funeral costs between $7,000 and $10,000. The burial site and digging costs roughly $1,500, but that's before the coffin, tombstone, funeral service, and funeral director fees are tallied. Even the most basic cremation costs between $1,000 and $3,000. Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
At businesses like Rapid Refill, recycled and refilled cartridges can run anywhere from $4.50 to $24.50.
So congratulations, Four Eyes. You belong to the elite group of bespectacled geniuses, like the men who invented bifocals.
Can I get you something to drink?
Tap water's fine.
I can't drink by myself.
Do you have a Miller High Life?
Number 1, weddings. It was a tough choice between these last two, but weddings have reached such ludicrous levels of cost that they practically deserve their own tax break. Not including rings, honeymoons, and bachelor parties, a wedding will suck you dry to the tune of, on average, $26,000.
Well, you still have me.
Yeah.
We as a society love weddings, and the industry knows it. Sure, the gift registry does have items starting at $40 a piece, but when it's all said and paid for, that will hardly result in you and your beloved breaking even. It better be the happiest day of your life if it's gonna cost you your life savings.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.